Have you ever wondered why happiness and positivity aren't always easy to achieve? Why, despite constantly searching for joy and balance, do we often feel overwhelmed by anxiety and a lack of control? In today's fast-paced world, with pressures from work, family, and society, it's easy to feel like you're stuck in a cycle of stress and worry. Welcome to Zen Calm, where we explore Buddhist practices and meditation to rediscover happiness and peace in life. So how do we find lasting happiness in a world full of chaos? Let's dive into the next steps. Happiness is not just a state of mind, but a key that unlocks many extraordinary benefits in life. When we feel happy, every aspect of our life improves, from physical health, productivity, to creativity and social relationships. Here are the main benefits that happiness brings. 1. Happiness improves your health. Science has shown that happy people tend to be healthier and less prone to illness. When you're happy, your body produces positive chemicals like endorphins and serotonin, which help reduce stress and boost your immune system. Constant stress and anxiety don't just take a toll on your mental health, they also affect your physical well-being. On the other hand, when your spirit is uplifted, your body responds positively and becomes stronger. This isn't just a fleeting moment. Consistent happiness creates a positive loop for your health. Happy people are less likely to develop illnesses such as high blood pressure, heart disease, and even cancer. Stress is one of the leading causes of many diseases. When you reduce stress and maintain a positive mindset, your body no longer needs to function in a constant state of defense, helping to keep you healthy. By following the daily happiness-boosting steps such as practicing gratitude and focusing on the present, you are reducing stress and creating a healthier environment for your body to thrive. Health is the greatest gift. Contentment is the greatest wealth. And faithfulness is the best relationship. This reminds us that health and happiness go hand in hand, and taking care of your mind will lead to a healthier life. Happiness is not just a pleasant feeling in your soul. It has a direct impact on your physical health. When you maintain positivity and joy, you'll find your body becoming healthier, less prone to illness, and your life filled with energy. 2. Happiness makes you more productive. It's no surprise that happy people tend to work more efficiently. When you feel comfortable and positive, you can easily focus on tasks and achieve better results. A positive mindset reduces stress at work, allowing you to work faster and with fewer mistakes. Imagine starting a day feeling satisfied with yourself and what you're doing. You'll find it easier to begin tasks and complete them without feeling burdened. On the other hand, if you start the day with anxiety and stress, you're more likely to get distracted and not achieve the desired outcome. When you're happy, your brain releases chemicals that enhance focus and reduce stress. This helps you stay alert, creative, and work more effectively. How can happiness increase productivity? Start your day by focusing on the positive aspects of your life. Before diving into work, try simple activities like meditation, light exercise, or writing down things you're grateful for. This will create a positive mental space, helping boost your productivity. It is not important how much you work, but how well you work. Happiness helps us work more effectively by keeping our minds clear and focused. Happiness doesn't just bring joy to your personal life, it also enhances your work productivity. When you approach work with a joyful and optimistic attitude, success in all areas of life becomes easier to achieve. 3. Happiness makes you more creative. Happiness is a limitless source of inspiration for creativity. When you feel positive and relaxed, your mind opens up to embrace new and creative ideas. In contrast, stress and anxiety often diminish creativity by forcing you to focus too much on the problem instead of the solution. Think back to times when you felt particularly joyful. You probably found it easy to come up with new ideas or creatively solve difficult problems. A positive mindset helps your brain function optimally, sparking creative solutions you might not think of when stressed. When you're happy, your brain isn't tied down by worries and stress, allowing space for new ideas to flow. Happiness helps you see multiple perspectives of a problem and discover fresh, innovative approaches. Find ways to nurture joy and satisfaction in your daily life. This not only relieves stress, but also ignites creative thinking, Practicing mindfulness, relaxing, and creating quiet spaces are great ways to stimulate creativity in your mind. A free mind, unbound by worries, is fertile ground for creativity. This highlights that only when our minds are peaceful and relaxed can we truly unlock our creative potential. Happiness opens the door to creativity. When you feel satisfied and joyful, your mind becomes more flexible and innovative. Cultivate happiness to unleash the creative potential within you. Now that we understand the benefits happiness brings to health, productivity, and creativity, the next question is, how do we achieve and maintain happiness in our daily lives? Happiness isn't just a positive emotion. It brings valuable benefits to your physical and mental health, as well as to your daily life. When you feel happy, you'll work more efficiently, think more creatively, and maintain better health. That's why taking care of and nurturing happiness is one of the most important factors in living a fulfilling and meaningful life. After understanding the benefits that happiness brings, the next question is, how do we achieve and maintain happiness in our daily lives? Happiness is not a mystery or a distant goal. By taking 5 simple steps, you can find true and lasting happiness. Step 1. Stop negative self-talk. Stopping negative self-talk is the first step on the path to happiness. Each of us experiences moments when we fall into the spiral of negative thinking. This often happens when we fail to meet our own expectations or feel pressured by our surroundings. Self-criticism, even when it appears unconsciously, can slowly become the biggest barrier preventing us from finding peace and joy in life. Why does this happen? In modern life, with social media and ever-increasing societal standards, we often compare ourselves to others and feel like we're not good enough. Self-criticism typically emerges when we make mistakes or fail at something. Thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail," become hard to break habits and gradually form part of a negative inner dialogue that is difficult to recognize. Stopping negative self-talk is crucial. When we allow these negative thoughts to dominate, we not only lose confidence but also disrupt the balance in our lives. Self-criticism makes us constantly see failures and flaws rather than recognizing opportunities to learn and grow. Think about a friend you cherish. When they go through hard times, do you criticize them? Or do you encourage and support them? In the same way, treat yourself like a close friend. Instead of criticizing yourself, learn to forgive and encourage yourself when facing difficulties. How can you stop negative self-talk? It's not easy, but it's absolutely possible. Each time you catch yourself having negative thoughts, pause and reflect, is this really true? Try replacing that thought with a more positive statement. For example, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I can try again." Identifying and changing negative thoughts will gradually help you build self-confidence and feel happiness from within. A quote from Buddha, "Conquering thousands of enemies is nothing compared to conquering yourself." This teaching highlights that the greatest battle humans face is not with the outside world, but within our own minds. Stopping self-criticism is the first step toward winning this internal battle and finding peace. Negative thinking is an invisible yet powerful enemy. To stop negative self-talk, you need to learn to recognize these thoughts and replace them with more positive, loving ones. When you learn to forgive yourself, you open the door to spiritual freedom and lasting happiness. After learning how to stop criticizing yourself, the next step to achieving happiness is focusing on the present. Living in the moment helps you free yourself from worries about the past and future, creating the opportunity to experience peace in the present moment. Step 2. Focus on the present moment. Life's busyness often pulls us into worries about the future or regrets about the past. When your mind is no longer in the present, you miss out on precious moments and the opportunity to truly feel happiness. Focusing on the present not only helps you find more peace, but it's also the first step in reducing stress and anxiety. Living in the present means accepting everything happening around you without trying to control or change it. For example, instead of worrying about what might happen tomorrow, focus on what you're doing right now, like listening to the sound of birds or feeling the gentle breeze on your skin. Not living in the present often comes from the habit of thinking too much about the past or planning too far into the future. This leads us into a spiral of anxiety. making us miss out on the joy that can only be found in the present moment. Why is it important to focus on the present? When we focus on the present, our minds are no longer influenced by things we can't control. This allows you to fully enjoy each moment, creating a sense of peace and genuine happiness. Living in the present helps improve your mental health and boosts your ability to concentrate. How can you practice living in the present? One of the best ways is to practice mindfulness. Start by focusing on your breath, feeling each inhale and exhale. Also, pay attention to the sensations around you, sounds, smells, the air temperature. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present moment. The present moment is the only moment available to us, and it is the door to all moments. Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us that life truly exists only in the present moment. If we don't fully live in the now, we'll miss out on the joys that life has to offer. Focusing on the present moment is how you find peace and true happiness. When you live fully in each moment, you'll discover contentment in the simplest things. Mindfulness helps free you from worries about the future and regrets about the past, allowing you to find joy right here, in the present. After learning how to fully live in the present, the next step to maintaining happiness is practicing gratitude. Gratitude helps us appreciate the good in life and nurtures a sense of fullness in the heart. Step 3. Be grateful. Gratitude is one of the simplest and most effective ways to achieve happiness. In modern society, we are often swept up in the flow of work, money, and ambition. This makes us forget the small but meaningful things in life that we already have. Gratitude is about pausing to recognize those things, no matter how small they may seem. Think about a typical day. When you wake up in the morning, instead of worrying about work or the challenges ahead, be grateful for another day to experience life. Or, when you sit down for a meal with your family, cherish that moment, because not everyone has the chance to enjoy such precious times. Why is gratitude important? Gratitude helps shift your mind from a state of lack to a state of abundance. When you practice gratitude, you stop focusing on what you don't have and instead appreciate what you already possess. This creates a deep sense of contentment and opens the door to genuine happiness. How can you practice gratitude? A simple way to start is by writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day. It could be a meaningful conversation with a friend, a book you love, or even just a beautiful sunny day. As you write them down, take a moment to feel a sincere sense of appreciation for each one. A quote from Buddha: "Gratitude is not just a virtue, it is the foundation of happiness." This reminds us that happiness arises from gratitude, from the act of cherishing even the smallest things in life. When we learn how to be grateful, we not only find inner peace, but also open up a world full of richness and abundance. Gratitude helps us focus on the positive, nurturing a deep sense of happiness within our soul. Gratitude helps us find happiness in the small things. However, to maintain peace and happiness in life, we must also learn how to let go of the things we cannot control. Step 4. Let go of things beyond control. One of the reasons we feel stressed and out of balance in life is because we try to control things that are beyond our reach. It could be other people's emotions, unforeseen future events, or even the weather. The more we try to control these things, the more helpless and out of control we feel. Letting go of what you can't control doesn't mean abandoning responsibility or accepting failure. Instead, it means recognizing that there are some things we cannot change, and the only thing we can control is how we respond to them. Once you learn to let go, life becomes lighter, and the mental weight lifts away. Why is it important to let go? Letting go releases you from unnecessary worries and stress. Instead of trying to control everything, you focus on what truly matters and is within your power. This shift brings a sense of freedom and lightness to your soul. How can you practice letting go? Each time you feel anxious or stressed about something you can't control, pause and ask yourself, can I change this? If the answer is no, accept it and let it pass. Focus instead on what you can change, like how you react, how you think, or how you approach the situation. A quote from Buddha: "All things are impermanent." When you understand this, you find peace. This reminds us that everything in life changes, and accepting this helps us find serenity within. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It's about freeing yourself from unnecessary burdens. When you accept that some things are beyond your control, life feels lighter, and true happiness can grow. Once you've learned to let go of what you can't control, the final step in finding happiness is practicing compassion and generosity. These actions not only bring joy to others, but also nurture a deep sense of happiness within your own soul. Step 5. Practice compassion and generosity. Compassion and generosity not only bring happiness to others, but also help you feel content and at peace within yourself. When we practice compassion, we're not just adding value to the community, we're also nurturing our own sense of joy. Compassion begins with small acts, such as listening to someone when they need help, or simply showing care to those around you. Generosity doesn't always have to be grand gestures. It can be sharing your time, knowledge, or offering a few encouraging words. Why are compassion and generosity important? When you help others, you're not only creating happiness for them, but also for yourself. The connection between people, built through compassion and generosity, fosters a loving and united society, laying the foundation for lasting happiness. How can you practice compassion? Look for small opportunities to help others in your daily life. It could be a compliment, a small act of kindness, or simply taking the time to listen to someone. These small actions can make a big difference, not only for the person receiving them, but also for you. Compassion is not just a feeling, it's how we act in our daily lives. The Dalai Lama emphasizes that compassion isn't just a fleeting emotion, but a way we express love through our actions every day. Compassion and generosity don't just bring happiness to others, they also nurture your own inner joy. When you give without expecting anything in return, you'll feel a deep sense of satisfaction and peace, creating a strong foundation for lasting happiness. Happiness isn't something distant or unattainable. It comes from the small actions we take every day, from stopping negative self-talk, focusing on the present, being grateful for what you have, letting go of things you can't control, to practicing compassion and generosity. Each of these steps brings you closer to real happiness. When we practice these daily, we'll truly experience inner peace and lasting happiness. Achieving happiness is hard, but maintaining it is an even greater challenge. Life is always changing, and we constantly face new pressures and difficulties. However, by learning how to nurture and care for happiness daily, you can maintain a positive mindset in any situation. Here are 3 key steps to sustaining happiness. 1. Create a positive mindset. Happiness is not the result of external events, but starts from within our minds. One of the most effective ways to maintain happiness is by developing a positive mindset. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring life's problems, but rather facing them with optimism, focusing on solutions instead of merely worrying about the issue. Whenever you encounter difficulties, try changing your perspective. Instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This is how people with a positive mindset approach life. They don't shy away from challenges, but turn them into opportunities for growth. A positive mindset helps you stay mentally stable even during tough times. Instead of getting lost in negative thoughts, you gain the ability to control the situation and find practical solutions, allowing you to keep your happiness intact. Start by recognizing negative thoughts and replacing them with more positive ones. Make it a habit to find the bright side in every situation, even when things don't go as planned. You can also practice meditation or mindfulness to nurture inner peace and positivity. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. This reminds us that everything we experience starts with how we think. Maintaining a positive mindset will help create lasting happiness. A positive mindset is the foundation for sustaining happiness in life. When you learn to see every challenge as an opportunity for growth, you'll maintain a positive mental state and long-lasting happiness. After building a positive mindset, the next important step to sustaining happiness is creating a positive environment around you. The people you choose to surround yourself with greatly influence your mental state and emotions. 2. Surround yourself with positive people. The people you spend time with every day deeply impact your mental well-being. If you're constantly around people with negative thinking, it's easy to get caught up in those negative thoughts yourself. Conversely, If you surround yourself with optimistic and positive individuals, they will inspire and help you maintain your positive mindset. Friendship and support from others provide invaluable energy that helps us get through tough times. When you have positive friends, they don't just support you, but also help you see the positive aspects of every situation. Humans are social beings, and we are greatly influenced by those around us. Positive people will share their optimism with you, making you feel more cheerful and hopeful. They will also help you maintain a positive mindset in difficult moments. Be selective with whom you spend your time. Seek out people who are optimistic, joyful, and supportive. Join positive communities like meditation groups, healthy social clubs, or simply connect with friends who bring joy and positivity into your life. Friendship is the foundation of happiness. When we have the support of good friends, we can overcome any challenge. The miracle of mindfulness. This reminds us that connecting with others is a crucial element in maintaining happiness. Surrounding yourself with positive people not only helps you feel more optimistic, but is one of the most effective ways to sustain long-term happiness. Seek out and nurture positive relationships to keep your mental well-being stable. While a positive mindset and environment greatly influence happiness, you cannot sustain a healthy mental state without taking care of yourself. That's why self-care, both physically and mentally, is the final crucial step in maintaining happiness. 3. Take care of yourself. Lastly, to maintain happiness, you must learn to care for yourself both physically and mentally. A healthy body will help you feel better and give you the energy needed to face life's challenges. At the same time, taking care of your mind by resting, relaxing, and spending time on things you love will help you maintain a positive mental state. Imagine your body as a car. If you don't take care of it, maintain it, or refuel it regularly, the car won't run efficiently and will eventually break down. Similarly, if you don't take care of your body and mind, you won't be able to sustain happiness and long-term health. When you take care of yourself, you will have the energy needed to handle daily pressures and challenges. Taking care of both your body and mind not only helps you feel better, but also creates the conditions necessary to maintain a positive mental state. Start by developing healthy habits. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and get enough sleep. Additionally, take time to relax and do things you love, like meditating, reading, or simply taking a walk in nature. To keep the body in good health is a duty, for otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. This reminds us that taking care of our physical and mental health is the foundation for sustaining happiness. Self-care is essential for maintaining long-term happiness. When you have a healthy body and a nourished mind, you will have the strength to face any challenges in life, allowing you to sustain happiness. Maintaining happiness requires daily effort and persistence. By building a positive mindset, surrounding yourself with positive people, and caring for yourself, you can keep a hopeful and happy outlook in any circumstance. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey, and small daily steps will help you sustain it forever. Happiness is not just a personal feeling. It has the power to spread and positively affect those around us. When you share your joy and positivity with others, you not only help them feel better, but also nurture stronger bonds in your relationships and communities. Sharing happiness is a way to double the joy and build a loving society. Here are 3 important steps to share happiness with others. 1. Be kind to others. Kindness is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to share happiness with others. A gentle word, a warm smile, or a small gesture like helping an elderly person cross the street can bring joy not only to the person receiving it, but also to you. When we are kind, we spread love and help build trust and deeper connections with others. Kindness doesn't require grand actions. It can begin with small things in your daily life. This could mean taking time to listen to someone, helping a colleague at work, or simply smiling at a stranger on the street. Kindness builds trust, strengthens social connections, and creates a positive atmosphere around you. When you are kind to others, they feel valued and loved, creating a positive cycle that spreads happiness. Start with small, everyday gestures. You can offer help when someone needs it, listen attentively when someone is sharing, or show gratitude and appreciation to those around you. The key is to perform these acts sincerely without expecting anything in return. Kindness, no matter how small, is never wasted. This reminds us that every small act of kindness carries great value in spreading happiness. Kindness is the simplest yet most powerful way to share happiness. When you are kind to others, you are planting seeds of love and joy, helping to create a positive environment around you. After practicing kindness, another way to spread happiness is through generosity. Sharing what you have with others not only makes them feel appreciated, but also enriches your own life. 2. Be generous. Generosity is the act of giving without expecting anything in return. This could involve sharing your time, care, knowledge, or material possessions with others. When you are generous, you not only help those in need, but also create a deeper connection with the community and society around you. Giving from the heart is one of the most powerful ways to spread happiness. Generosity doesn't have to involve large material gifts. It can be as simple as offering your time to help someone, sharing useful knowledge, or even just listening with genuine care. When you are generous, you not only provide others with resources and opportunities, but also create a loving and sharing environment. Generosity is a way to spread happiness and build stronger relationships with those around you. Always be willing to help when others are in need. Don't limit your generosity to material things. Think about giving your time, attention, and knowledge. The most important thing is to give with sincerity, without expecting anything in return. Happiness comes when we give more than we receive. This highlights that generosity not only brings joy to the recipient, but also enriches our own spirit. Generosity is one of the most powerful ways to share happiness. When you give sincerely, you not only enrich the lives of others, but also deepen the richness of your own spiritual life. Generosity brings meaningful connections, but to truly spread happiness long-term, we must learn how to offer support in a lasting way. This requires not just kindness, but also patience and the ability to listen. 3. Be supportive. Supporting others isn't just about helping in tough situations, but also about walking alongside them on their life journey. This could involve listening, encouraging, and motivating them to overcome challenges. Genuine support helps others feel that they are not alone and that someone is always there to help them through difficult times. One of the best ways to support others is by listening attentively. When someone is sharing, take the time to listen without judgment and offer heartfelt encouragement. Your support can be the small spark that helps them find strength and confidence to move forward. Support creates a loving and safe environment where people feel valued and accompanied. When you support others, you not only help them through difficulties, but also strengthen trust and deeper connections between people. Take the time to listen to those around you, and when they need help, be ready to offer sincere support. This can include giving advice, offering encouragement, or simply being present during their challenging times. Always remember that sometimes, just listening can be an invaluable form of support. Support is not just about what you do, but how you show up for others. This reminds us that support doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Often, your care and presence are enough to make a difference. Supporting others not only helps them through difficult times, but also builds stronger bonds and love within the community. When you are always ready to listen and support others sincerely, you are spreading happiness in a sustainable and meaningful way. Sharing happiness with others is a noble and compassionate act. From small acts of kindness, selfless generosity, to sincere support, all these are ways to spread joy and happiness to those around you. When you give happiness, you not only enrich the lives of others, but also nurture peace and happiness within yourself. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey we walk every day. From stopping negative self-talk, focusing on the present moment, being grateful for what we have, to practicing compassion and generosity. All these are small but crucial steps that help you not only achieve, but also sustain lasting happiness. We've explored practical steps to build a happy life from the inside out. Happiness is not something distant or unreachable. It's found in every thought, every small action we take daily. What's important is that you actively choose happiness by nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Positive mindset. Happiness begins in your thoughts. A positive mindset not only helps you face challenges, but also creates space for growth and joy. Gratitude and living in the present. Happiness comes from appreciating what you already have and experiencing each moment fully. When you focus on the present, you free your mind from unnecessary worries. Sharing happiness with others. Happiness grows when shared. Kindness, generosity, and supporting others not only enrich the lives of those you help, but also nourish your own spirit. Taking care of yourself. Your physical and mental health are the strong foundation for happiness. When you take good care of yourself, you'll have the energy and mindset to tackle daily life with positivity. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. This reminds us that happiness is not something we find at a far-off destination, but what we create along the journey, every single day. Thank you for joining ZenCom on this journey to understand happiness. We hope that through this video, you found helpful advice to build a life of peace and happiness from within. Remember, happiness isn't found in distant things, but starts with the small actions we take every day. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the ZenCom channel for more content on personal growth, inner peace, and meditation. Don't forget to share this video with anyone you think might also find value in it. Wishing you peace and happiness always. See you in the next video.